Hello and welcome back to some print and play game. Today we are looking at a game called MicroPul from a guy called Jean-François Lazonde. 2004. It's a strategic puzzle game for 1 to 2 players. I would say it's a 2-player game because I feel like this should probably be much more fun to play against one. The thing is, we have pulls, micro pulls. These rings we have here are micro pulls. And if we can just add more to these, that would be great. We can make them grow. To do that, we need tiles, more of these tiles. First, you mix all the things together. We have 3 stones each. Those are used to build groups. And I have borrowed from my Rummikub these holders because I feel like that should be fine. Each player starts with 6 tiles from these stacks. Take practically any one. I'm just trying to count here while I'm talking. That's not always the easiest. 6 and a 6 here. Now, why I wanted these is because I can then see them all. I could also have them lie on the table, but of course the other person should not know this. Of course not. Oh, that one is a special one. So you have decided who is going to start and so on, and that shouldn't be that hard. If we let's watch this one. There is a dot that's called catalyst. These are activated only once per turn and will give you a new tile from the stacks, but only to have as your supply. The supply is on the table face down. So that's easy. You can do 3 things. You can lay a tile from your hand, and you have to make sure that everything matches with the first one. You cannot do like this, because then a black and a white is on adjacent thing. You can do this if you want to. The catalyst has no value when it comes to that, and that one is actually better. You can take the second option is to take a tile from your supply to your hand. We have a lot of them, so that would probably not be a good thing to do at the moment. And the third is we can claim a group. A group is several micropuls going in the same color together, lying in a big group. This is an open group. That means that I can continue. But if somehow, if he just decides to close that group, he can do that. He does like this. He's starting to close the group up here. And if he continues, he will do that. Every time you play one of the catalysts, you're allowed to take one and put in your supply. He actually takes 2 and puts in his supply. Well, we can use the rack. And then when everything is done, every tile is drawn, we count how many groups we have, because that is where the points is actually allocated. A very interesting game. There's only 48 tiles, But the game will be different each time because you don't know which 6 you start with. You always start with the same one, the starting tile. That's not even counted in the 48, I think. Never mind. So you start with this. But if I suddenly are not able to continue my group, it's only closed groups that are counted as points. So I might have to close my own group in the latter stages. And if I don't do that this time, then I have to do it in the next game, and so on. These tiles are also made to be put at any angle. You do have 4 sides. Oh, I still think that was a good idea. And then he might take that group in the next turn, perhaps, and start building. And everything is building outwards, and that is really cool. I really like this game. It's both simple and very intelligent, I would say. So, because you don't have that many different types of things to do. So, in subsequent turns, I can either play the table, I can take from my supply, or I can build a group. That's the only 3 things I have. And the rules are constant. You cannot put the new tile where it clashes with a wrong color. That's not allowed. And so on. Easy peasy. I like it very much. Thank you, Jean-Francois Lazonde. And it's almost 20 years old. Oh dear. Thank you for watching this, and I'll be back with more. Bye.